Welcome to Sandbanks Beach in Poole, Dorset, where I've set myself the challenge of learning how to ride one of these. Now, these are electric foiling surfboards made by a company in Sweden called Wakeboards, and they are capable of speeds of up to 30 knots, which is frankly slightly terrifying. But the big question is whether I am capable of getting going on one of these at all in the space of an afternoon. I'm a 54-year-old bloke, I have little to no experience of surfing, and the chances are I'm going to make an absolute arse of myself. But luckily I have someone here, hopefully, who can lend me a bit of a hand. This chap here is called Florian, and he is a pro rider for the wakeboards. So if anybody is going to be able to teach me, this is the man. But first of all, maybe you can explain a little bit about how these boards work and what the difference is between them.
Yeah, here you have the electric surfboard, so it's basically a surf that you ride on top of the water. And on this one, you're gonna simply have a hand control in your hand. This is how you manage the speed. And after you're just gonna get a little bit of speed, stand up on the board this way, and you just steer it like you would be snowboarding or surfing.
You make it sound so simple. Is it really that easy?
It is quite easy because you can set the speed, choose the up and so on, so you will have the right speed for your weight and your experience and so on. It takes a little bit of practice, 5, 10, 15 minutes, just the time you get used to it. But I'm very confident you're gonna nail it.
So how do they actually work? What is the power source?
So here, you have the battery that's plugged inside the board. So you simply take the battery in and out this way. So it's called the click to ride system because there is no cable and no hatch.
Right.
So that's all the board's power.
And how long will you be able to ride with one of those batteries?
This one with the Ravik 3, you can ride around like 50 to 1 hour. 50 minutes,
50 minutes to an hour?
It depends how fast you go and what you weight and so on, but you get a good hour with a big battery.
By which point I will be completely knackered.
Exactly, I think you're going to get tired before the battery.
Fair enough. And what is the difference between this board here then and this one over here?
I mean, this one is an e-foil, so on the e-foil you can clearly see here, you have a mast and a wing underneath, which means as soon as it gets a little bit of speed, you're going to start foiling and fly above the water. So this one you have a direct contact on the water,
right.
This one you really fly above, so it's a complete different feeling. It's a different mentality. This is a bit smoother and very relaxed, this is a bit more like with impact on turn into the water, so depending which mood you're in.
And way harder or?
No, actually these boards are the 3 series, so they're made for beginners and people that want the extra comfort. So the learning curve is around the same.
Okay. And on this one, the electric motor then is down here?
Exactly, you have the engine here and then the jet that's in the back.
Right. Whereas this one here?
This one here, you have all the system in the bottom here. So here we have the same, we have the engine which is stronger because you have more speed as you have the friction on the water.
Right.
It's push, more power.
So it's like a planing boat rather than a foiling one. Okay.
And this one you have the jet. So you see the system are fairly similar. We use the same type of technology.
Yep.
And for this instance we have exactly the same battery for the surf and for the foil. So if you have 2 different boards, you can switch from the surf to the foil with the same battery.
Okay.
On the day.
So what's the technique for getting there?
So to get going, when you're in the water, you're gonna come on the board and lay around here. Okay?
Right.
So make sure your nose is outside the water before you start. The tension magnet. What?
Magnet?
That's the magnet, it's the key to start the board.
Okay.
Just put it back on.
Right.
Then the board will be unlocked. Then you just have to push the throttle to start going.
Okay. So that's effectively the key that goes to green and then you're ready to go.
Exactly. And what happens like when you fall in the water, it's going to cut completely the pole, it goes into safety mode, so that when you just swim back and you accidentally press the trigger, nothing will happen.
Okay.
Then that's why when you come back on the board, you need to pick it up and put it back again.
Okay.
Right?
But otherwise that's a remote control trigger for the speed.
Exactly. So here with your free hand, you're going to hold onto the handle of the battery and you start giving it some speed.
Okay.
It's like when you do bicycle. If you have no speed, it's very hard to get your balance on.
Okay.
You need to get the board in motion in order to get stable.
Okay.
And as soon as you get the board in motion, you're going to come on your knees around here.
Okay.
Don't stay in the back because the way it's going to be very far to put your foot on the board. So try to keep your knee just behind the binding.
Yep.
And same here, stabilize the speed, make sure you're not doing the yo-yo, the way it's a rodeo ride.
Right.
Run up and down with the speed you can stand up. And when you have a stable speed and you feel comfortable, then you're going to stand on the board. For this, you're going to put your foot on the edge of the foot shop and then stand. When you stand, you stay very low. Most cyclists they tend to push on the leg, push on the leg, you fall on the back.
Okay.
So stay surfer in the bar. Exactly.
My knees are giving out already. I'm not okay.
And here you're gonna try to not lose the speed.
Yep.
And after 10 meters, just breathe to relax a little bit. It's gonna make it more comfortable. And there you're good to go. The easiest part is when you stand. Actually.
I'll take your word for it.
Okay, and to turn,
Yep.
the same as snowboarding and all kind of water sports. It's like you need to look where you want to go, open your shoulders and lean in the turn.
Okay.
Okay, so if I want to turn left, I'm gonna look left, open my shoulders and go. If I just look here and lean, I'm not gonna turn.
Okay.
Same here to the right, I look mentally to the right, switch my shoulders and go. Right?
And is that like gears or is it just fast and slow?
No, it's just fast and
Just
slow.
like a drum.
And then set up to your weight, it's gonna be not too subjective, so even though you make small mistakes with the trigger, it's not gonna tip you off. Right?
Right. Let's give it a go.
Yep. So the small thing is like it's best to just when you drop knee like this, to put your foot here.
Okay.
Not all the way in because it's a bit of an angle, so you just leave it here.
Okay.
And don't stand if you're here. You're gonna get kicked off straight away. So when you're here, just make sure your foot is there, stand up, and when you're up, you just put it a bit on your side. And then when you strap in, it's so much easier. Okay?
Okay.
You see here?
Yep.
My main LED is here.
Yep.
They're just flashing and they're very low brightness.
Yep.
That means I'm in safety mode, so if I press, nothing happens, it's fine.
Okay.
That means my connection has cut. So this happens rather when you don't touch the trigger during 5 seconds.
Yep.
It goes to sleep mode.
Okay.
Or if you fall and cut the connection between the helicopter and the battery,
Yep.
then go into safety mode.
Okay.
And when you swim,
Okay.
you complete, if people speak next to the boat,
Yep.
and then they forget about it, you can't go, that's the safety. So you just make sure
Take it
you
off.
take off the magnet,
Yep.
put it on, and you hammer it, because if you put it here, it's gonna light.
Yep.
But then first wave, it's
I
out
see,
and it
okay,
cuts.
yeah.
So make sure you put it and you
Get it. Okay.
Right?
Sounds good.
Let's go. everybody.
Right.
As soon as you're ready, you stand. Yes. Boom. Woo! Straight away. Well done.
Whoa, it is just so much fun. It's incredibly responsive as well. You've got this trigger, you just press it down and it absolutely takes off. But it's really quite amazingly fast. Not exactly carving round, but I am just about steering it in the right direction. But what a blast it is! It's so quick, I can't get over it. Whoa! Wow, that is just so much fun. Well, we've demonstrated that it's possible for a middle-aged bloke like me to get going on one of these surfboards, but what do you need to know about buying and looking after them? So Isaac here from Awake is going to talk us through a little bit about the costs and how it works and what it's made of. So what's the starting price for a board like this?
The boards are starting from 12,900, goes both with the foils and the electric surfboard. And of course you can buy an extra battery which fits in all of the boards, so these are all interchangeable, so you can basically go with 2 boards and 1 battery, or 2 batteries with 1 board, or...
And that price you quoted, that includes a battery?
Exactly.
And what sort of running time will you get from a standard battery?
From a standard battery on the foil you get 1 hour and 20 minutes, and on the electric surfboard from 30 minutes up to 45 minutes on the standard range battery.
But you also do an extended range one?
Absolutely. If you want to go for a bit more exploring on the foil, for example, you get up to 2 hours on the foil with extended range. And on the electric surfboards, you get up to 1 hour on the extended range battery.
And that's because the foil has less drag and is therefore more efficient.
Exactly.
Okay. And the board itself, what's that made of?
All the boards are fully carbon fiber, and then you have a foam core inside, which makes the board very sturdy. I mean, if you fall on this, it's not going to break.
Okay. And the board itself, what does that weigh?
Only the board without the battery is 20 kilos, and then the standard range battery is 18 kilos, and the extended range battery is 22 kilos.
So all up about 40 kilos if you go for the full whack. And just spin the board around so we can have a little look at the shape on it. Okay, so now we can very clearly see that carbon fibre behind there. And it looks like quite a specific shape. Explain how that works.
So this is the Ravik S22. Which has these two rails on it. It has quite an aggressive rocker on it as well. So it's really made for sharp turns and big jumps, and it's a very agile board.
So it's very agile, and that's what gives it the grip and the ability to turn really hard.
Exactly. So you have these rails on both of the sides here.
Yeah.
You also have a linear jet system, which makes you get a lot of good traction in the water, even if it's choppy like it was today.
Okay, so the water is basically sucked in through this impeller housing here.
Correct.
There's an impeller that pressurizes that and then blasts it out the back, and that provides the drive. And these little fins, what do they do?
The fins are also made for that it's going to be more stable, and you're going to be able to really turn very fast and very aggressive in this. You can really go vertical when you turn.
Okay, fantastic. So I think that has been an enormous amount of fun. I think we've demonstrated that it is perfectly possible to get going on one of these reasonably quickly, and also because both the standard surfboard and the foil can be dismounted quite quickly, you can get them on board a boat. So for me, that makes it a perfect kind of toy to have on board a larger boat too. So thank you very much for demonstrating that to us.
You were doing great.
I don't know about that, but I certainly had a lot of fun.
We're going to see some backflips in the next episode.
Maybe, one day. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good to meet you.